What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of WFSO Aftermath. What a Raw, huh? From what it seems like for the past couple of weeks, like 3 weeks ago, they mentioned about Elimination Chamber, and like for this week and last week, they was getting all the matches together, just trying to put the pieces in on, who's going to fight who, and what's going to happen, and yada yada yada. Yeah, you know what I mean. But like, what can I say? I didn't follow TNA this week, but I swear to you, as soon as I'm done here with this, and plus the bonus episode of WFSO Aftermath, I'm gonna watch it. So, to let's talk about what happened this past Sun. Well, not Sunday. Well, I'm thinking of Sunday. It's kind of too early. Let's get to this past Thursday on SmackDown before we get into Raw. So just give me a moment here. Computer, yeah, my computer's gonna be a little slow because I got Blog Talk Radio going on, and I also got Google Hangout going on. I haven't done the show at the same time in a long time, which I should have done for the longest time, but just keep forgetting and just don't even think about it. But just give me a second here. Trying to get all this out the way. Okay, everything's good there. Yeah, what's probably gonna happen is it's gonna end up coming a little slow, so I apologize. And okay, let's see. See, I'm on Raw trying to get past SmackDown. Just hold up here. If you hear any noise in the background besides me watching the basketball game, which got kind of interesting, and I guess it kind of flopping at the moment. Because I guess it's one of those things you was hoping for a. Oh, so that's how what happened. He was going for looked like did like a half flip or something. It just like he landed on his head. Yeah, but from what it seems like he's doing okay, but oh my god. Yeah, no kidding. So, okay, oh, I'm almost there, so just hang on a bit. Here we go. SmackDown had kicked off, and they probably had a little bit of talking, but I guess who cares about the talking? So, Four Corners tag team match. You had the Ascension versus Lucha Dragons versus Los Matadors versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. So, like a back and forth fast pace as you expected in this match. Lucha Dragons did win the match. King Barry versus Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler won that match. R-Truth versus Stardust. R-Truth wins the match. And before I go on, because I know there's going to be people that's going to be like, what's going on with Stardust? Why is he not winning matches? He's getting buried or something. He didn't, as far as I know, he didn't do anything wrong. It just, I guess they set it up for like a better storyline for him, from what I'm guessing. So I don't officially know. I'm just guessing. So we'll see. Oh, excuse me. So moving on, and you got the Mega Powers. You got oh crap. Oh, that's what's going on. And my dog laying on the remote. It's just kind of funny. So, have the Mega Powers, Curtis Axel, dressed up as Axel Mania, well, Hulk Hogan, whatever. Then you got Macho Sin, I think Macho Mandow, that's what it is, against Adder Rose and Heath Slater, which is getting some TV time. The Mega Powers did win the match. I admit the thing going on is kind of goofy, but that is what more can you expect? Uh, you had a main event of Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt, and it was a lot of commotion going on during the closing moments of the match. Two, three, four. There's five match total, and all this interference and stuff that was going on. You have Dean Ambrose winning that match. I did like the spirit, the mix-up and stuff going on, and like the ending, so it was pretty good. And if I had to rate on SmackDown, I would say I think this one they keep showing that fall. I will give it a 9. Just put it that way. I just think I'll just give that one a 9. And like I said, like well, in my opinion, I think SmackDown is doing more better than Raw. You don't have too much talking. You don't have too much of the controversies or anything like that. You just have like a little promos, not that much of a promos, and they just do wrestling. And I think some people that be downplaying on SmackDown for years just don't realize that. But people will learn. Um, when we come back, we're gonna talk about what happened on tonight's Raw, and of course, talk about the Elimination Chamber itself, the pay-per-view, and probably what's going to happen this coming Thursday for SmackDown, and talk about a little bit of TNA. So we will be right back. Man, they ain't quitting. They is not quitting. But they ain't got no choice now. But and so much for them. Yeah, sweeping. Oh yeah, they got game 5 on Wednesday. 4th straight win facing elimination. Well, what more can you do? No, that's all y'all get to hear is nothing but freaking static. And we're back. For those of you that are listening through Block Talk Radio, and of course y'all get to hear me chat a little bit on Google Hangout. So, oh, what a joy that would be. So, anyways, let's get on to Monday Night Raw. They made a match like right away. I guess it's probably their so-called main event. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus Kane and Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns win the match. Yeah, Rusev versus R-Truth with Rusev winning. Of course, had a little bit of drama with Lana, and she has been showing on the WWE TV a lot lately. And I guess it's like they really gonna push her, and it's like, what's she actually gonna do? Are she actually gonna be like more of a valet for Dolph Ziggler, or what's gonna happen? As of right now, we don't know that situation, and hopefully we'll get something out of it soon enough. Team Barrett versus Ryback, with Ryback winning. Total 3 matches so far. Yeah, Starter versus Neville, Neville winning. And it also was announced tonight that Neville will go against Bo Dallas on the pay-per-view. Let's see what else. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus with a little bit of distraction by Rusev. Sheamus had won the match. Let's see. The United States Championship match, Zack Ryder versus John Cena, with the cast of Entourage coming out with Zack Ryder. And it looked like they was going to almost cost Cena the match, but that didn't happen. So, oh yeah, let me do this. I forgot to put down that John Cena retains, and after John Cena retained and celebrated a little bit, Kevin Owens came out and kind of did the pinball powerbomb on him. And once again, for the second straight week, step on the United States title. I know it's part of a storyline and stuff like that. I guess there's a few things that you just don't do, and that's one of them. I know Kevin Owens is Canadian. It's just part of me is just thinking like, there's some stuff you just shouldn't do, but I understand why they did it. But it just in my opinion, it's just something that you just don't do. That's just the way I see it. And I guess he came out with a new T-shirt called and said "Fight One Fight." So, if that debut, we will see. Oh, they screwed up. Oh, they screwed up on ESPN. Oh, that's funny. Paige and Tamina went one-on-one, and Tamina ended up winning thanks to distraction by Naomi. And their main event ended up being a 10 versus 3 tag team match where everybody that's going to be on the Elimination Chamber versus the New Day, with all three of them on there fighting. So I thought since like all the teams ended up attacking on Xavier, I think it was Xavier Woods they was attacking on. They ended up start beating him up, and I guess I thought it ended up being a no contest. They would have called it, but I think they end up giving it to New Day by disqualification. I don't know why they did it, and it was one of those things that just like, uh, there was no contest, so it was just kind of weird. But before we go on, we're gonna let's see how many matches there were. Let's see. Kind of lost count after the third one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, 8 matches. It didn't feel like it though. I don't know for a 3 hour Raw. It just didn't. Right, it did feel like six, and it didn't feel like it was eight. I think what it is because they have a promo match, promo match, promo match, promo match, promo match, promo match, and the promo.
It started with a promo, it ended with a promo.
Yeah, just I can understand why some people get upset when it comes to Raw sucking a little bit. But I guess my thing is this. It's one of those things that I just don't get why they excuse me why they just start with a match, do like promos in between the first hour, then match, 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 promo, match, match, promo, then end it with a main event with like the main segment with a match, not with a promo. I just don't. Oh yeah, but it was. Don't get me wrong. It was a good promo, a good segment, but it just yeah, it just you just get sick and tired of it being like promo match, promo match, promo match, promo match. What's that? Yeah, too much promos. See, that's why I said SmackDown, in my opinion, has always been the ace. So, ooh, excuse me, the ace show because you don't have to deal with all these promos. Exactly. It's like they're gonna do good with their ratings no matter what I say or anything like that. But just one of those things like you just can't do like the promo after match, then promo match, promo match. I don't know, just some of those things they just need to change up a bit. That's just like how I see it. But anywho, for the next 6 minutes, if you guys do want to call in, talk about the next 6 minutes, I know we're gonna get on TNA in a bit, but let me just leave y'all this number. Any guests can call in anytime during for the next 6 minutes. 646-915-9644. It could be either a question for me or a question for Don or just wrestling questions related. So just whatever questions y'all had, just go ahead and just send them away. Um, for TNA, right now there's been rumors that Destination America is not happy with them and want to end somewhat want to end their contract or whatever. And I guess they're not impressed with the number of ratings they got. Of course, they got better ratings than any show on Destination America, but I guess they was expecting they was gonna get millions of viewers like they did on Spike TV. Um,
Pretty sure.
that he made with
If I know you're focused on your guys, but Curry fell pretty much right. What did you see there? And were you trying to come back?
and I'm going to tell you guys firsthand, in my opinion, that I don't think that they're going anywhere. Well, TNA is going anywhere anytime soon. So, when you get to these dirt sheets, it's like you think this true sometimes, and just like, is it really true? It's like one of those things. It's like not gonna fall for it, but because half the times the dirt sheets don't be true, and some of the times the dirt sheet does happen. So I'm the type of person I'll just be like, I believe it till I see it. That's how I feel. I want to be surprised. And yeah, I do read dirt sheets, but like I forget about them the next day because it's like there's just nothing but just dirt sheets. I can just wipe the dirt sheet off my shoulder or something. It's just one of those things that you just need to just forget about because like oh god. Yeah, they're acting the fool in Houston. But that's just my point. It's like dirt sheets are dirt sheets. And I don't wanna be all oh, I know what's gonna happen because I read it on the dirt sheet. Oh, this gonna happen because I read it on the dirt sheet. Nobody wanna. My thing is, no, I don't care about the dirt sheet. It's like, really?
that's what I said.
Oh my God, Frank Kaninsky is on a Speed Stick commercial. Hey, that's his endorsement.
I just felt
Wow.
coordinated half the time. I trip over my own feet, run into doorways.
Um,
Singled out.
yeah, that's why like half of the dirt sheet is just like whatever. Your rating. Okay. The rating for tonight's Raw. How do you rate it between 1 to 10?
Good night. You gotta get rid of all hormones. They're just too wonderful. I think tonight,
I agree with you. Like the matches were good, but it's just like just promo after promo after promo. It's like half the times I felt like I was falling asleep.
the best part, the one of the best promos I liked is when they were pairing up Lana with Ziggler. So as you know, there's a mind game with so you know the thing is that mind game is pretty down the road. But they hurt.
I just decided that I was going to go out there and do what I can, and a couple games later, I ended up setting our school record by scoring 43 points.
Right.
I think that game really gave me confidence to go out there.
90 seconds.
Right. I'm gonna agree with her and say it is. I'm gonna rate it a 7 as well. Like all the matches and stuff were good, but it's just like I'm sorry. It just it's just crazy. It's like just too many promos to hype up a show. It's like
60 seconds.
I know I got 60 seconds left. So, anyways, WrestlingFansSpeakOut.org. So please follow the brand new website. I did put like the most watched and top WFSO videos on there, and plus like the last 2 weeks of the Archer Jones show is on there. And I know there's still more work to be done. So hopefully all this week and next week I can get I can be finished with it by next week, and I can just get some more work done on the website. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter as well. You can also follow WFSO on Twitter too, and look for
10
WFSO
seconds.
on excuse me, on Facebook, and you can also find WFSO on MySpace and subscribe to our YouTube videos. But from all of us here, when we're done, this is Artrell. Y'all guys have a good night, and the rest of y'all that's watching on Google Hangouts, stay tuned because we're gonna switch over to the special Archer Jones show. So until then, for the Blog Talk Radio Land, you guys have a good night. Oh god, yeah, next door was just, oh god, it was just something else. Like women fighting, like a lady's shirt was ripped off. She was out there just in like in her, she had pants on, but it was like she was out there with her bra on. Yeah, I did. Right. Yeah, believe me, it is crazy. So, well, at least he didn't get up, so that's a good thing. Right. God, they just repeating that fall over and over again. Oh, you finally got to see it for the first time.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hopefully he's still okay, but he could still have fun.
Well, he scored like he did score a lot when he was shooting after that, so he seemed like he was okay. So.
There could be later, so like after that.
Oh yeah, like other damages and stuff.
Yeah, like whiplash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, girls. Good night. You behave yourself. I'll see you girls in the morning. Maybe.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Well, thanks for letting me join in at the radio show.
No problem. I'm still on Google Hangout, but
I don't even know I have to.
if you have a YouTube channel, you will have. Yeah. Where is sound effects? Just gotta hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Probably gonna do nothing but like 20 minutes, or probably like either 15, 20 minutes or whatnot. That's not gonna work. Let's see here.
Played extremely well, and tough to come back from 23 down after one quarter. I was really proud of our guys. We made several runs. Can't remember when we got it, 2-6, I think, a couple times. So we made a really good push.
Okay.
We fought, but that game was the first quarter. Game was one.
So yeah, I'm almost done here. Well, that's why you should have Google Hangouts. You get to see me trying to look and stuff.
And the Warriors with 37. It's the first game in NBA postseason history. Both teams made it 15 3-pointers. That's a lot of threes, That's 46. That's the most ever taken in the playoffs. 32. So, when you shoot that many threes, you always have a puncher's chance. I mean, even when you're down 20,
Here we go.
you always feel like you have a chance to come back. And the Warriors did. They got right back to 36.
Oh, believe me, I know I gotta add more stuff on here. So just hold on. Hey, maybe we have time to do the show for like 25 minutes. Let's see. Start with this one. Come on. Okay, here we go. And we're about to record right about now. Warning. Language. Listener discretion is advised. Hey, what's up, everybody? And listen to here live on the Spreaker Network for the WFSO Radio Network 2, the Archer Jones Show special. So, probably wherever I'm going to talk about today is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Normally, like, sometimes I'll talk about wrestling, but I'm not going to talk about wrestling. What? Because I'm not talking about wrestling tonight, y'all going to boo me? Really? Because I'm not talking about wrestling, y'all going to boo. Hey, at least we get to talk about sports today. Yeah, y'all gotta think about that. We're gonna be talking about sports today, so come on, let's give it up for sports. Yeah, let's give it up for basketball. Yes, basketball. Yes, I'll talk for basketball. Yep, that's right. Yep, that is right. We are talking about basketball, and although some of y'all probably don't want to pay attention, because although they got eliminated for playoffs, but we're going to talk about the Bucks. So, just give me a second here. Well, I was playing NBA 2K15, and what I did on their NBA draft is like I was played the Bucks, was playing New Orleans Pelicans, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Unfortunately, only one of the teams had made it to the playoffs, and that was none other than oh, I'm sorry, got lost track of the crazy commercial. But they only Cleveland. So one out of the four teams I played with only made it to the playoffs, and they did okay. Although LeBron James was injured, which was like one of those things, just like wow, he had to get injured like the last minute of the season. So with all that said, they actually made it all the way up to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they lost. And you got Portland and Toronto making it into the NBA Finals, which would have been because Carmelo Anthony is on Toronto. But the thing is, where they had a random ABA you know draft by picking up people for this season, like putting them on random teams. But I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it was first Carmelo Anthony's NBA Finals on that game, and of course it was Blake Griffin's first NBA Finals. Um,
I remember everything about it.
wow.
Good. Just,
Portland ended up winning in Game 7. That's the crazy thing. They ended up winning in Game 7. I don't think the draft. I will talk about too much about it because the draft it was just bonkers. It's like you had teams like, oh, I'm offer this to you, I'll offer that to you, I'll offer this and that. Yeah, it's just like, why not? There's maybe some people that, God, every time I see that fall, it just, ouch.
once I hit the ground, kind of hear voices from trainers and people just kind of tell me to take my time and not rush yourself getting up. And want to make sure that I all the steps that they needed to do so that I can get back on the floor. And that's what happened.
Oh, wow.
Scary. We're looking forward to
This is crazy. But, anyways, although it sucks that for Golden State that they didn't get the sweep and move on, so they got to take the game to Game 5 on Wednesday and just have to wait on that and see if they win it there or not, or it's going to be a Game 6. But as for Cleveland, Atlanta, Cleveland got a chance to complete a sweep tomorrow. That'd be interesting. Although I won't be able to watch the game because I have to work. So it's like I gotta keep on tabs on what's going on through my phone. So yeah, hoo-hoo for that one. Yeah. Yep. I know the feeling. Yes, I do. Well, little bit changes I did on that game and kind of added some veteran players. And like right now, all three of the four teams, which would be the Bucks, Cavaliers, and the Pelicans, are all doing good so far. It's just I got to fix for Minnesota, although Kevin Garnett on that game had retired. But it's one of those things like, oh, that sucks. But what more? Libby, get up here. Come on, sit down. I don't know if y'all see her. Say hi to everybody on here. Yeah, tell her to say, well, the people on Google Hangout will be able to see her. Oh, probably not. There we go. Yeah, tell everybody hi. See, look, look, that's you. That's you. You see yourself? uh, that's pretty cool. Y'all probably can still see her a little bit from the ears and stuff. But anyways, with the Bucks, they're gonna unveil their New Jersey next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I'm gonna be there, and I forgot what website it was. My wife had shown me the possible new look of the New Jerseys. It seems like they're gonna go with the look and somewhat of a certain plain look, but it's like green, and they're going with cream to be the home jerseys and green for away. But this is what I was thinking. Like Cavaliers, I think they're the first team in the NBA to have at least like four color jerseys. They got the red and blue for away games, and they got the yellow and white for home games. Picture this: green and alternative blue jerseys for the Bucks, cream and white for away. Uh, 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 uh. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's a good idea. Come on, give me some love. Give me some love. Thank you, thank you. That's why I think that would be a good idea for them to have the cream and white for home, the blue and green for away. So that, they constantly still showing that fall. But anyways, I'm gonna be down there at the park in the Milwaukee area. It's actually nearby their office, their brand new office. They're gonna have a black party. They're gonna reveal the jerseys. Some of the players gonna be there, and should be interesting. So, and I think if it was as good as it was when they had that open house to unveil the logo with some of the players being there, it was a good opportunity for me to meet Jim Baker and Michael Red. So yeah, I did get my picture with them. So nice. So on to the Bucks should do with restricted free agent. Um, Jared Dudley said that he was going to stay for another year with the Bucks. Well, he said 89%. That's what he said on Twitter. But you know, anybody can change their mind the last minute. Um, for trying to sign Chris Middleton since he's a restricted free agent. This is my take. They say he's predicted to make up to $15 million a year for the next 6 years. No, no. I'm sorry. He proved that he can score. He only had like what, like one or two 30-point games, and that's it. It's like don't, and he had like a couple of 20-point games, but he didn't have enough. So just my thing is this, like, because he was making probably like nearly $1 million a year for the last 2 years with the Bucks. So my thing is this. Ooh, wait a minute. Do I rewind something? Do they win? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just trying to check and see if the Bucks win. Although I know I got like 5 minutes left. on here. So just hold on a second. Let me just talk about what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, what I'm talking about? They did lose. Ooh, I don't know why I was watching and paying attention to that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not thinking. But anyways, do not give Chris Middleton that much. I would say when it comes to Chris Middleton, offer him no more than 5 million a year for the next 5 years. That's what I would do. I would not offer. I would not pay that man 15 million because he's not going to be your. He's going to be part of your future, but he's not going to be that future all star that we would like. But he probably in his career, in my opinion, I think he only will make it once. And I'd say pay him no more than 5 million a year. That's just my take on that. And also, because you got to figure out how you're gonna try to keep Giannis, how you're gonna get them an extension. Although I know next season, I know not this year, but next year, the pay raise for the payroll for all teams goes up. I think the highest it go up will be 90 million. And I know you got your high placed teams got like a bigger of a cap or whatever, but sometimes it don't always work. You have a big old cap salary, and you just gotta have the teams that want to play. But well, this is what the Brewers the not the Brewers, but of course the Brewers need help. But this is what the Bucks need. They need to have their starting four at least work on their shooting. Like Jabari Parker, like work more on his shooting, and Michael Carter Williams, Giannis Antetokounmpo, they all and Chris Middleton, if they're going to keep them, they all got to work on their shooting. That's what they need to work on their shooting, and also they should bring a couple of people in that are good shooters, or if they want to get somebody in the draft, but I don't think they should get like a shooting guard or anything like that from the draft because you don't know if they're going to be able to shoot in that NBA level. And if you want to like what you did last year, you made it to the playoffs unexpectedly, but you probably don't want to go that route. So I'm thinking of a thing like getting a big guy in the draft. Get a couple of big men on the draft that could be your future with the team. And for free agency, if you want to get a center like Mark Gasol or Greg Monroe, if you want him or trade him for like a draft and get that guy like a Mark Gasol or excuse me or Greg Monroe, there's going to be unrestricted free agents. Go for them, but do not get a shooting guard for the draft unless you really going to be really patient with that shooter. Maybe get a shooter in the second round, but not in the first round. Get a big center, get a big guy. That's just all I'm saying. For like you said, restricted free agents, if you can get a Marc Gasol or you can get Greg Monroe, if you get one of those two, I think you got a big future ahead for the Bucks. So I think that's what they should go with. Probably what I'm gonna do another special Saturday if I get the chance to. If not, I'm probably gonna do a special next week for this and talk about more about free agency and what the moves that the Bucks are doing so far. So just watch out for that. I'd like to thank everybody that was watching and everyone listening. Y'all been a good audience. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, let me get out of here and I'm gonna talk to you guys. Let me just say this. Clapback will not be on this week, but we're gonna start next week. And it's going to be a surprise on who I'm going to interview for that segment. So just stay tuned for that. So, but until then, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you guys on Google Hangout for watching, or if you're watching through YouTube, thank y'all for watching. Until then, you guys have a good week, have a good night, and keep watching your wrestling. Peace out.